What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Kagai. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, it happened once again, you guys. It has indeed happened again. Pokemon has been leaked. The brand new game has been leaked. It's happened before with Sun and Moon. It happened before, I'm pretty sure, with Kalos, with Gen 6. It happened with Sword and Shield. And it's happening again here with Legends Arceus. So, hey, I'm just going to get this out of the way now. I honestly debated about making this video if I wanted to even make it or not, because like usually I like to go into a game relatively spoiler free, but I happen to pique people's interest in my Discord server, which, by the way, if you're not already in my Discord server, make sure you go ahead and join that, link in the description. I piqued some people's interest in my Discord server, as well as talking to a few friends, and they all said that they thought they'd like to see my take on the leak. So as a result, I'm going to be covering the leaks to Pokemon Legends Arceus that came out. I'm not going to be going over anything store-related or anything like that, anything mission-related, anything plot-relevant, none of that. We're just strictly going to be talking about the new Pokemon and the new Pokemon forms. So if you want to hang out with us while we talk about those, great, I'd love to have you around. But if you don't want to be spoiled, I completely understand. I would highly recommend you click off this video right now, because very shortly we are going to be just literally going through every single new Pokemon that has been and is going to be revealed for Legends Arceus. So this is your spoiler warning, just getting this out of the way now before I put anything up on screen. Go ahead, if you're not into that kind of stuff, I recommend you click off this video right now. If you want to stick around, awesome. I really am excited that you wanted to and hear my thoughts about everything. But if you are not one of those people who want spoilers, this is your final warning. I'm going to give you 3 seconds, and then I'm going to be snapping my fingers and spoilers will be on screen. Does everyone understand? Alright, so I'm going to give you guys 3 more seconds if you don't want to be spoiled. 3, 2, 1, 0. Your spoiler time is up, and I'm going to snap, and I'll be right back, you guys. And we are officially back. As you can see, we got loads of spoilers on screen, and we're going to go ahead and break down them all. So, as been widely discussed and honestly anticipated among quite a few members of the community and above the theorizing community and stuff like that, we do indeed have new Hissuian forms for the 3 starter Pokemon's final evolutions. We have Hissuian Decidueye, Hissuian Typhlosion, and Hissuian Samarat. So we're going to break these down one by one. Same thing with the rest of the mons. We'll start with the starters, though, because I feel like that's probably the thing most people are going to be interested in. Although my face cam is covering up something that I find pretty interesting, and we'll get to that later. But first things first, we're going to talk about Hissuian Decidueye up at the top left corner right here. So Hissuian Decidueye is a grass and fighting type. Interesting. So it's got a similar type combination to Breloom, as well as a Pokemon we'll see later. It almost looks like if you took like the monster that Lombre is based on, like the Kappa or whatever, or something along those lines, but like the river spirit, the river monsters that are like hiding in the water in Japan and everything, and they like kidnap children or something. I don't know. It's some kind of yokai. I thought they were called Kappa. I could be wrong. I think it's what Lombre is based on, but I'm not 100% sure in that regard. But I believe that is what I'm thinking of. It reminds me of like the designs I've seen of that before, so I wonder if maybe that's what they're going for. The other thing I think of is like maybe like a martial artist who's trained in the woods or something like that, and that's where it gets the grass fighting type from. Those are like my main 2 options. If it was the Kappa, like I said, I don't think it'd be grass fighting type. I feel like it'd be grass water, like how Lombre is, unless there's just some lore behind that I don't know about. But overall, it's a cool type combination. Grass fighting is a cool offensive typing. I'm interested to see like how this thing works in battle. Overall, the design, it's all right. I don't dislike it by any means. I don't think it's my favorite of the 3 starters by any means. But yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I don't hate it, but it's nothing great, I guess. Like I kind of dig it, and then parts of it I'm like, whatever. I could live without it. So that's kind of my thoughts on Hissuian Decidueye. Next up, oh, what happened here, dog? What happened? Yo, I've seen a petition like fly around plenty of times before to like bring back Typhlosion's flame on its back. Dog, they need to, like, where do I sign? Because look at this thing. If this thing had fire on its back, it'd probably be at least like 20% cooler. But as of now, he looks like your dad trying to, like, live out his glory days in a biker gang. Like, that's actually what he looks like. He looks like he's wearing, like, a biker scarf. He's got, like, just, like, that sunken-eyed face, like, doesn't want to be here, has given up on his hopes and dreams. And, like, dude, I don't think this is it. Typhlosion is such a cool mon, and I feel like they could have done so much with this thing. And they just didn't. Like, I'm gonna, like, get closer on my end. Like, yeah, he doesn't look good. Like, he doesn't. He looks so plain. Like, he legitimately looks like the Route 1 rodent that you fight in every Pokemon game. He looks like your Rattata line, your Bidoof line, your Patrat line. That's how bad this thing looks, in my opinion. And, like, I'm not one person who's down to hate on, like, Pokemon and everything. I usually can find, like, the good in, like, various designs and stuff like that. But this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. Like, I don't understand what happened here. And then Fire Ghost. Fire Ghost is a cool typing. I'm here for that, I suppose. Fire Ghost is really fun on Pokemon like Litwick line, Chandelure and them. And then also on Alola Marowak, Pokemon I love. So, the typing itself is pretty cool. The design is just whack, dude. It is not good by any means. So, I'm sorry if you disagree and you like this design. Power to you. Honestly, I'm glad you do. I just think it looks ugly. It looks bad. So that is my least favorite. Going from my least favorite of the starter designs to my favorite of the starter designs, we have Hissuian Samarat, who is a water dark type. So Hissuian Samarat, they basically took Samarat and just made his, like, shell armor black and made his mustache, like, I think it's a little bit bigger. I could be wrong, but I'm honestly into it. I don't know why. It might just be my bias towards this line, but I really like this thing. I really like how it looks. The red and the black, like, shell armor looks so good. And I like how it makes it, like, the spikes make it look a bit more, like, sinister compared to how it looked noble and regal before. I'm into that. I like how the dark blue, like, skin that it has goes with the dark red and the black. I think that looks good. Water Dark is such a fun type combination. Chronont, Sharpedo, such a fun type combo. He already got Night Slash, so, like, giving him a dark typing, that's nice. You get Stab on Night Slash now. I would have also been cool with Water Fighting because he got a lot of fighting type moves as well. But I am, like, super down with this Pokemon. I actually really like this one. I like it quite a bit. So, in case you guys were curious, yeah, I think I've decided what Pokemon I'm going to be picking for Legend Arceus. I'm going to be going ahead and saying we're going to take Oshawott, and Hissuian Samarat will be on the team. That's going to be the move right now. Hissuian Growlithe we've already seen. Still absolutely the most adorable, dopey looking boy. I love his bowl haircut. I love his beard. He's the perfect representation of a doggo. Like, he's just a straight up doggo pupper. I want him. I want to give him a big old hug. When they make a plushie of that, I'm copping that 100%. 100%. Like, day one release. I'll wake up at 4 in the morning if I have to. I want that plushie. Now, talking about another Pokemon that's going to be on the team. We got Hissuian Arcanine. Now, I don't know how people feel about this Pokemon. And I'm going to be honest, when I first saw this, I was not hugely into it. Not going to lie to you guys. I was not a big fan at first. It's grown on me since I've actually, like, looked at it a little bit more. Because originally, like I said, I wasn't even going to look at these leaks. And then I talked to people in Discord, and they were like, yeah, do it. So I did that, and then I looked over the Pokemon, and I did not like this one at first. And then the more I looked at it, I was like, yo, he's kind of clean. He's kind of clean. He has basically rock armor. He has armor made out of, like, rocks. He's, like, wearing, like, it almost looks like a samurai outfit or, like, a knight's outfit over his body. Like, knight's armor, samurai armor, that kind of stuff. But, like, specifically, like, the helmet and shoulder pads. And it's just made out of, like, pure rock. And that looks cool. And I like how the dark brownish gray looks with, like, the orangish red color. They complement each other well. So, yeah, I'm here for it. I know he's got 4 times weaknesses to water and 4 times weaknesses to ground. And a whole lot of other resistances that make me super sad. Or weaknesses, excuse me. But I'm here for it. I think he's a cool mon. I'm excited to use him. He's going to be on the team. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I actually really like Hissuian Arcanine, and I did not at first. So, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Hissuian Voltorb we have seen. It is also electric grass like we've already talked about before. It's still kind of cute. I like it. The shorts they made with it were very adorable. Hissuian Electrode. I was hoping for a little bit more. And I know, like, I'm probably at fault for that, because like it's Electro, it's Voltorb upside down. What else are they gonna do with it? So I think that's on me for getting my expectations a little bit up there for this Pokemon, because it's literally just Voltorb turned upside down again. So I mean, that's on me for thinking they might do something different with that. I don't hate it by any means, but I'm a little disappointed because Hissuian Voltorb, they gave it some personality, they made it look cute, and I liked it a lot. But hey, you can't have it all. I don't hate it. It's definitely not my it's definitely my least favorite of the 2 new grass forms that we're getting. But we'll talk about the other one very soon, because I got a lot to say about this one. Next up, we have Cleaver. Cleaver we've seen before. Cleaver is one of the new Scyther evolutions, or I don't mean to say one of, is a new Scyther evolution, being Bug Rock type. Bug Rock's a cool type combination. I like that type combo quite a bit. We've seen it on Crustle before and Dwebble. It's an interesting type combo. I really like that quite a bit. Think it'll be an interesting Pokemon. I'm not quite sure how you'll evolve Scyther into it, but we shall see. I like its stone sides. Like, they're doing a lot of like stone motifs, and I'm kind of here for it. Like, it looks good. Like, this makes you think of like Pokemon, but like not quite Stone Age, because that was way before probably when these games would take place. But it just makes me think of like we are using stone tools, and so we're Pokemon. Like Arcanine made its armor out of stones. Cleaver has stone sides. All that cool stuff. It sounds really interesting. So like that kind of like lore aspect of it, I really like that a lot. So next up, we have Hissuian Qwilfish, who is Poison and Dark type. I like the type combination quite a bit. Poison Dark's a very good typing. I believe it only has 1 weakness in ground. Shout out to Drapion. Drapion's a dope Pokemon. They basically took Qwilfish and gave him purple eyes, purple tips, and made his top half black. Like, that's pretty much all they did. And it looks fine. Black and purple look good together. Excuse me. So I don't hate it. It's fine. It's fine. And then you have Overquill, and I don't know quite how to feel about this thing. It looks like one of King Dedede's Gordos that you like throw out in Smash Brothers, or that you fight in Kirby. It looks like just a big old Gordo. Like, that's honestly what it looks like to me. I don't like hate it, but I'm definitely not like a huge fan. It looks alright. It makes me think of like something out of Splatoon, honestly. Like, I feel like this is a creature like, if you played Splatoon, this would be like a character who would like run a shop or something in Splatoon. Like, that's what I think of. But overall, it's okay. I don't hate this Pokemon completely. I dislike certain things. It looks kind of weird. I like the bigger spines, but besides that, I don't know. It's a weird looking Pokemon. It definitely is. So next up, we have Hissuian's Sneasel, who is Poison and Fighting, another type combination we've seen. We've seen that before on Toxicroak and Croagunk. They are Poison Fighting types. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. This one's not bad. Okay, I'll say not bad. I like the white with the purple. The like light purple lavender like feathers and claws look pretty good. That's pretty interesting. But like to me at least, it looks like Sneasel. Just like the normal face is like right here, so the face looks normal, like normal Sneasel color and everything, but then it looks like it just has dead skin all around it, or like it's wearing like some kind of onesie or something. So I don't know how I feel about that part, but overall I don't hate the design. I think Poison Fighting will be a cool type combination for this thing. I can't think of any other Poison Fighting types besides Toxicroak, so and Croagunk, of course, but I might be blanking on more. So it's a relatively unique type combination. Poison Fighting status seems like really good offensive type coverage as well. Yeah, I don't hate this thing. I think it'll be interesting. I don't know if held items are in this game, but this thing with an Eviolite might be interesting. I don't know, we'll see. Sneaseler, the new Sneasel evolution, the new Hissuian Sneasel evolution specifically. I'll be honest, I hate the name. So you have Sneasel. Alright, so this one's a bit bigger than Sneasel. It's like more Sneasel. What do we call this thing? Sneaseler. Bro, like they just made Sneasel more Sneasel, and they were like, Sneaseler. That's so dumb. This name is horrible. Like, honestly, like, some of the Pokemon on this list, like, I don't like Hissuian Typhlosion. I don't like a couple of other things on this list. But, like, Sneaseler is by far the worst thing on this list. Like, name-wise, this is by far the worst thing on this list. And I will like, take that to the bank. But,
I like its claws. I like the claws, like nice big like Wolverine claws. Those look pretty good. I like the feather getting longer quite a bit. It makes me think of like a sash or something like that, or like a headband that's wrapped behind its head, like flowing in the wind behind it or something. I dig the claws. Again, it just looks like it's wearing a weird onesie, but it's not bad. I don't hate the design. I hate the name, though. I cannot stand this Pokemon's name. I think it's stupid. I think this name is, like, absolutely stupid. Whoever came up with this name at Game Freak should be fired. Like, straight up fired. This is just horrible. This name is horrible. Pokemon design, not bad. Name, you're fired. Like, straight up fired. Alright, moving on. Next up, we have Ursuluna, the normal and ground type. I'm guessing this is either an evolution or a, like, branching evolution for Teddiursa. I have not seen any confirmation either way. I haven't really done a whole lot of spoiler-specific research. I just kind of, like, wanted to give you guys my almost immediate reactions. Because, like, I looked at these for about, like, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so before I started recording. So, this is pretty much my almost immediate reaction. I didn't really, like, go into a whole lot of depth about, like, what the evolutions, like how you like evolve them and stuff like that. I don't know if that is even readily available or not, but yeah, I just kind of just went right into this, like, okay, I'm just gonna make my assumptions and like talk about the leaks. Also, shout out to my boy Zyla for sending me this picture. You a real one. Hope you feel better soon, my G. Anyway, normal ground type. I don't think... Have we seen normal ground before? I feel like we had to have seen normal ground. I feel like I'm just blanking on whatever Pokemon has this typing. But normal ground seems like good offensive type. Like access to Body Slam, access to Earthquake. That's like not bad. Give this thing like, I don't know, like some elemental punches and then like maybe like a Dark Stab or something like that. Or like a Rock move. That's not bad. Like that's not bad coverage, honestly. Stab normal, stab ground is pretty freaking good. I'd honestly be down for something like that. I don't know if I'll quite use this thing on my team because I'm not a huge fan of design. I don't know if it's supposed to be based off like a sun bear. Do you guys know what sun bears are? I think it's that. I think that might be what it's supposed to be based off of, because like it even looks like it has like a sun on its forehead right there, and I'm pretty sure sun bear are a type of bear that exists in Asia, I want to say. I don't know. I'm not too well versed in the sun bear zoology, but or ecology for that matter. But I feel like that might be what they're going for here. I don't hate this thing. I don't know how I feel about it being all hunched over. And I know like bears, of course, like walk on all fours a lot of the time. But like maybe if this thing stands up, it'll look like when it like actually animates and stuff, I'll like it a bit more. I don't hate it though. I feel like this might be one that gets a lot of flack, but I don't hate this thing. The design is okay. I like the typing more than I do the Pokemon, if that makes sense. And it's called Ursuluna. I don't know if I said that or not yet. So, but it has a sun. Unless it's supposed to be a full moon, I don't know. I'm going to go with the fact that it might be a sun bear. That's what I'm playing this off as. It makes the most sense in my brain, so that's what I choose to tell myself. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate this thing. I think it's okay. It might grow on me if I see it stand up or if I see its actual animations and stuff. Okay, moving on. We have Wordeer. Wordeer we've seen before, normal psychic type. The evolution of Stantler. About time Stantler got an evolution. Still excited for this thing. May end up using it on the team. Not 100% sure. It's definitely being considered. Next up, we have Hissuian Liligan. I love this Pokemon. I love it. I do. I don't know why, but I love it. I love it. It looks like, again, grass fighting type, same type as Hissuian Decidueye, same type as Breloom. I really like the way this thing looks. It looks like almost like a ballet fighter. Like it looks like she stands up in like a plie pose almost and just ready to like throw hands in it. Like I don't know if there's such a thing as like dance fighting, but that's what I think of when I see her. She looks so good. I really like the flower. I like how they did that. Her wings look... Now, I don't know if they're wings. More arms look like a lot more streamlined. So, like, they could be, like, good, like, slapping hands or good, like, fisticuff hands. Her legs look primed and ready to kick. I like this Pokemon a lot. I'm honestly probably going to use this thing on my playthrough. On my team. I really like this Pokemon quite a bit. So, I will most likely be using one on my team when I play Legends Arceus. I don't know if this thing is going to get hate or not, but I really like it. I think it's one of my favorite designs on here. This, along with, like, Hissuian Samarat, I think... okay, no, I don't want to say that. Because Hissuian Zora and Hissuian Zoroark are by far the two best Pokemon on this list. But, of the new ones that have been leaked, I'm going to say that Hissuian Liligan's probably my favorite. I honestly think so. It's close between that, Hissuian Samarat, and what was the other one I was looking at? And a Pokemon we'll get to. No, actually. No, just those two. Oh, and Hissuian Arcanine as well. But I really like Hissuian Liligan quite a bit. Grass Fighting is such a cool type combo. Great offensive combination. I like how it looks. It looks stance up, ready to fight. It looks like a paper doll almost. Like paper doll ready to stance up and fight. I'm here for it. So next up we have Basculin White Stripe. I believe the only other Basculin we've ever seen in Unova were blue and red stripe Basculin. So I guess there's a new form for Basculin. It's Basculin White Stripe. And it is indeed Basculin with a white stripe. That's all I have to say about that. So, Basculegion male we have seen before. Water Ghost typing. We have not seen Basculegion female before. It looks pretty similar. It doesn't really quite have the whiskers that Basculegion has. And then the color combination is different. This one has a like a tealish, like light blue instead of the purplish red that we see. So, I honestly think the male version looks better. I don't mind how the colors look, but it feels a little bit more muted, especially with like the white spikes and everything. I feel like they don't stand out quite as much, but like something with like the complementary colors with like the red and the green, it just looks really good. Since those colors complement each other, they pop out on top of each other, so it ends up making it look even better. So I think that might be why I like the male version better. But overall, it's okay. That seems to be a theme with a lot of these Pokemon. It's okay. Like a couple of like a couple of cool ones, like one or two bangers, and then like most of them are just like it's okay. That's all I pretty much have to say about that one. It's fine. Hissuian Zora and Hissuian Zoroark we have seen before. They are normal and ghost type. They are still sick. They are still going to be on the team 100%. Absolutely no chance these things are not on the team. Normal ghost, such a cool offensive typing. Normal stab, ghost stab, immune to fighting, immune to normal, and immune to ghost. Only weak to dark. That's so good. That's so good, dude. Like, I'm so excited to use this thing. And the design just looks so good. The way they revealed this Pokemon was so cool. Oh my god, this Pokemon's so good! Game Freak, do more of this and not more of freaking... what's it called? Sneasler. Not more Sneasler. Or Overquill. Do more of this! We like this! Do this! Ugh. And then like one or two Overquill and Sneasler stands and be like, well, actually, Kaga, they look really cool and you're just dumb and wrong and blah. So, whatever. Kiss my booty. Next up is Suian Braviari. We've seen this before. Psychic Flying might end up being on the team. Not 100% sure. I like the way it looks. I think Psychic Flying is a good type combination. Sigilif is fun to use. I've used one before in a playthrough of Black and White. Really fun time doing that. May end up on the team. Not 100% sure. It's definitely one of the few other mons I'm considering putting on the team. Next up, we have Avalug. Hissuian Avalug, who is an Ice Rock type. It's fine. It looks like they took Avalug and like made the normal ice part of him, like his body ice, and then just gave him rock legs. And like, it's fine. And I guess they made maybe they made his jaw bigger too, unless I'm just like not looking at that properly. But it looks like his jaw might be bigger. Yeah, he looks all right. I kind of like how he looks now that I look more at him. He looks more like a coffee table now. Like, even more. Like, he looks like a wooden coffee table because of the stone legs with, like, a white glossy finish on top. He straight up looks like a glossy, like, marble coffee table. And, hey, if that was Game Freak's goal, they nailed it. He looks alright. He's fine. Same thing. He's okay. He's fine. I'm not, like, hugely bent out of shape about it. So, it's not bad. It's not bad. I knew I was going to talk about these two eventually. I love Goomy, Sliggoo, and Goodra. I used one in my very first playthrough of X and Y. I loved watching the X and Y anime. I loved Ash's Goodra's personality. It was such a beast, too. It was so good. I love the Goodra line. They've grown on me so much. They were so much fun to use. They're so bulky. They eat hits for days. Assault Vest Goodra was so fun to use in competitive. Dog. Dragon Steel is such a good typing. Why? Why did they have to do this to you, Goodra? Guys, I do not like the shell. Like, I don't understand. Are they supposed to be like a Nautilus? Or like, what is going on? I don't understand what these are supposed to be. Like, are they just supposed to represent like slugs or snails with shells? Is that the only thing they're representing here?
And why are they, like, I don't know. I shouldn't say I hate them, because it's Sliggoo and Goodra. I'm not going to hate two of my favorite Pokemon. But, like, I just feel like they could have done more of this. Like, I feel like they just took Goodra and Sliggoo and put a shell on their back. Like, do something a little bit more with that, please. And I guess it makes sense in, like, a natural environment, because maybe they were Pokemon that lived in shells before, and then used their shells for protection, and then as they evolved, like, and grew over time, they didn't need the shells anymore, and that's how they kind of, like, became just pure dragon. Maybe that's the lore behind it. The lore behind that's kind of cool. I just wish if they were going to make a Dragon Steel, Goodra, and Sliggoo, they would have done a little bit more with it. That's my one complaint. I just feel like they could have done so much with that type combination. Like, look at Dialga, dude. Look at Duraludon. They look so good. And then you just have, like, I don't know, put a shell on their back. So it's a little disappointing. I probably will still end up using it because I love Goodra, and Dragon Steel is kind of busted. So I'll probably still end up using this type combination on my team. But we'll see. Maybe my opinion of them will change once I see the animations, like I said. But as of now, I'm a little bit on them. So before I move over and talk about the legendaries, I'm going to go ahead and move my face cam to the bottom left corner of the screen, and you guys are going to see the two Pokemon that I had been covering up this whole time. And they're quite a doozy. Alright, so here we go. Whoa! There we go. There we go. Sorry. A little live editing for you guys. So, first things first, we have a new, one of the Guardian Trio, whatever they're called, the Weather Trio. No, the Weather Trio is Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza. Whatever, like, I guess, Guardian, like, Incarnate Trio or whatever. I don't know what you'd call them. We have a new one of those. Another new one along with Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus. We have Enamorus. Not quite sure how I feel about that name. I am definitely not enamored with this thing, I will say. Fairy Flying, cool type combination. We've seen it plenty of times before. Togekiss. Probably, like, the whole Togepi. Togepi's not flying, of course, but Togetic, Togekiss, probably a bunch of other flying types I can't think of are also part fairy. But I don't know about this one, Chief. Did we need another member of the Incarnate Trio? Like, they're called the Guardian Trio or the Incarnate Trio for a reason, because there's 3 of them. Do we need a 4th? I don't think so, but hey, we got one, and it's fairy type. Yay! It looks like, I don't know quite what they're going for. Like, it's got its hands on its hips. It's posing on the cloud. It's like horn kind of things make a heart. To, like, I guess it's like, is it like the love weather thing or something? I don't know. The Guardian of Love. Oh. Or something. And it looks like it has like a boa constrictor on its neck. Like almost like a snake charmer. Which that part admittedly looks kind of cool. I just don't know if I like the pink with the red too much, so maybe that might be what's throwing me off. And then the Therian form, it looks like a sea turtle almost, because it even gets like what looks like webbed feet. I think sea turtles don't have webbed feet. It looks like some kind of sea creature almost. And then the boa constrictor kind of like sits on its back, and it's got little hearts on it and stuff for now and everything. Again, I just don't think I like the colors. Like, I'm not a huge fan of pink with red. But it's not horrible. I don't really like it, but I don't hate it. It's definitely not, like, something I probably would, like... It's probably going to be good, like, stupid good, but I don't know if it's something that, like, I'm going to be, like, down the road, I'm going to be like, oh, man, remember Enamorus? Yeah, dude, that Pokemon was so cool. Like, I don't think anyone's going to be saying that anytime soon. So, the last 2 things we are going to talk about, we have new forms for the boxed legendaries of Diamond and Pearl, that being Dialga and Palkia. We have Dialga Lord form and Palkia Lord form as well. Dialga, not that bad, actually. I kind of, now I'm looking at it more and I don't really like it. I thought it was almost like spectral, like floating in midair, but now I see it has back legs and I really don't like it as much. I thought it was just gonna be floating, and like it uses like the magnetism in its arms or something like that to keep it floating in the air, and I was like, wow, that sounds sick, and then I saw the back legs and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be standing, and now I don't like it anymore. I like the color. I think the dark blue with the light teal and the little hints of like the deep silver looks pretty good, actually. Of the 2, this is the one I prefer more. Either way, I'm still not a huge fan of legendary fusions, and this is no different. I don't know, man. Did anyone really think we needed these? Like, honestly, did we really need these? We just got Diamond and Pearl remakes too. Do we really need new forms for
Palkia and Dialga. I will say I kind of like the Dialga one. I think I kind of do. I like the color. I feel like it's going to be kind of cool to see the animations in game. Palkia, not really a fan. It looks like a centaur, kind of. And it's got, like, tentacles wrapping around it. And it's got, like, a big, like, fluffy-looking tail. Almost like 9 tails. It looks very, like, armored horse or centaur-esque. Whereas, like, Palkia looks almost like a spectral horse. And I think... Or Dialga, excuse me, looks more like a spectral horse. And I think that might be why I like it a bit more. But Palkia, not so much, my man. And my ladies. And my theys and thems. Sorry, I don't want to... I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this Palkia. I like Dialga more. I really do. I think it looks okay. That's the theme of this video, guys. The design looks okay. And that's as much as I'm going to give it. But, like, Pokemon like Hissuian Samarat, Hissuian Arcanine, dope. Hissuian Liligan, probably my favorite. Yeah, overall... Some of these leaks were a bit underwhelming. Some of them were actually turned out pretty cool. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on these leaks are in the comment section down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about everything. I want to hear what everyone's thoughts are about all the new forms, all the new Pokemon, all that. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Also, real quick, I'm just going to get this out of the way. My team looking like Hissuian Samarat, Hissuian Arcanine, Hissuian Liligan, Hissuian Zoroark, probably Hissuian Gudra, and maybe Hissuian Braviari or Wordier. So one of those will probably be the 6th member. But I have this thing when I play new games, I only want to use Mons from those games. So as a result, those are why I'm using only those 6 Mons. But I'll, of course, like, complete the Pokedex in this. That's the whole point of this game, after all. So I'll end up having to, like, train up a bunch of different stuff along the way, too. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys' thoughts on these leaks are. Let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate your thoughts on that. Tell me what you agree with me on. Tell me what you disagree with me on. Maybe you're a huge fan of Overquill, and you think Sneasler is the greatest name ever. Power to you. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos in the future, go ahead and leave a like on this. I'd really appreciate that. And make sure to subscribe. Become a subscriber today. I'd really appreciate it if you did. We currently, as of recording this, have 105 subscribers. We just hit a little over 100. And once we hit 150, we are going to be doing a Pokemon Emerald Sleep Block. So we are on the road to that. If that's something you want to see me do, hey, consider subscribing, and we'll get there sooner rather than later. But either way, I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and hanging out with me during this. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I'll go ahead and wrap up right here. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I will see you in the next one, and I love you guys very much. Goodbye!